for Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for Cardinal sports, Eudora Sports Live. Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. They have Kansas covered with 23 companies to give you the best choices possible. Learn more at kansasins.com. Eudora Sports Live is also presented by It's time for Eudora High School athletics. On your new home for the Cardinals, Eudora Sports Live.
Welcome in here to Eudora Sports Live. Reed McAvoy and Kevin McAvoy here with you as the Eudora Cardinals are preparing to take on the Veritas Christian High School Eagles. And what is sure to be a good one, the Eudora Cardinals coming in 7-6, Veritas Christian coming in 5-11. Both teams come in looking to break a 2-game skid. The Cardinals most recently losing to Ottawa in a game that started off close and then sort of just got away from them. Logan Sullivan, definitely a player to highlight, scoring 41 points over his last 2 games, 21 in the game against Ottawa. But we are just settling in here. 6 minutes left until tip-off, so don't go anywhere. We've got Eudora Cardinal action here on Eudora Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Are you looking for
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
the MVPs of BBQ? That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Question: what
will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer? The Drug Facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the Drug Facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drugfactslabel. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
They are running us through starters right now. So we will send you back to break one final time here on the pregame show as we are closing in very tightly here on tip-off.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back once more here to Eudora Sports Live. They just got us the starting lineup, so I will get them to you. These are being brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. First, for the visiting Veritas Eagles, got number 3, junior Abel May, number 10, senior Joshua Navornik, number 13, sophomore Nolan McGuire, number 20, senior Vaughn Heck, and number 24, junior Gavin Oberzon. Something definitely worth mentioning, that senior Vaughn Heck is 6'5". And then the starting lineup for the Eudora Cardinals, one name returning after missing out last game, and that is Nick Youngkin. He was not dressed for the most recent game, but he is back here and back in the starting lineup alongside Caden Stedry, Errol Seaman, Connor Watson, and Logan Sullivan, who I mentioned in that pregame show. Logan Sullivan has 41 points across his last 2 games. But right off the bat here, Veritas getting an early 3. Put them out on top here in quarter number 1. Both teams coming in here, I said, dropping their last 2 games. Eudora was held below 50 points for the second straight game. Meanwhile, Errol Seaman getting the first basket for the Cardinals here today. The second straight game that Eudora was held below 50 points, which is only the third and fourth time, those 2 games, that happened to them this season. The previous time that they were held below 50 for 2 consecutive games, they went on to win their next 4 in a row. So hopefully the Cardinals of 2024 can get the same fate that the early 2023 Eudora Cardinals did in this season as well. Caden Stedry, this one back and forth, all 4 possessions, resulting in buckets so far. And a shooting foul here. It's going to send Abel Ney to the line.
So it looks like Coach Deerding is running an isolation D on Abel May there. It's interesting, strategy.
Foul goes against Caden Stedry. First of the game. And something wrong with the equipment of Nolan McGuire here. Seems that maybe the undershirt not to the liking of the referee. So he goes ahead and takes that off, gives a flex to the crowd here. And then now allowed to resume play, gets a smile from the referee. So now able here to take a couple. And the first one goes from Ney. Veritas Christian averages 42 points a game this season. but 7 times this year they have been held below 40. So there are a few outliers where they were able to score high totals on overpowered opponents that is really helping out that average, but it might be a little bit flattering to them, really. 6 points here early, though. Hot start for him. Watson's going to inbound this with a chance to tie it up or maybe take the lead. It's going to go to Sullivan to tie it, and he will do just that. Sullivan is on a hot scoring streak as of late. Got the sweep of our absolute play and player of the game from Barbed Wire Barbecue last game. Had 5 3-pointers. And in around the basket there was Joshua Nadbornik, but he could not get the short range shot, and then it goes out on the Cardinals. Very back and forth here early on. Veritas have had a few games go like that this season. That looked potentially like a travel, but won't be. And then a foul won by Nolan McGuire. Got another chance to flex there. Goes against Logan Sullivan. This is Ney. Then he gets it to Oberzon. Finds McGuire. Back in the hands of Ney. He's going to shoot for 3 is number 3, and it won't happen, but the rebound goes to Joshua Nadbornik, but then Errol Seaman comes away with it. Hands it off to Stedry. Stedry driving to the basket. Took some hands to the face there. Got it out to Watson. And Watson's 3 just barely doesn't go, and then Errol Seaman tried to slap it out for a Cardinal teammate, but Connor Watson not able to bring it in. What do you think of the fast start here, Kevin?
It's hard to get a handle on, honestly. There's not a whole lot of set offense going on just yet. We'll see how it develops.
A lot of individual plays so far. I'd say that the Cardinals have maybe been a bit more organized, but we know especially with the player of Logan Sullivan, that they are not immune to having a player feel that it's their chance to do everything themselves, and Logan Sullivan definitely capable of doing just that. There was a foul there that went against Gavin Oberzon. Here is Sullivan, and trying to get his first 3 of the day. Doesn't go, and then it hit up off of the suspension wire, so out of play.
I'm still running that isolation defense against Abel.
In 9 of the 11 losses for 5-11 Veritas Christian, they allowed more than 60 points. So if the Cardinals are to come out on top here, they might find themselves with a good chance to get to that 50-point total once again. Here's Ney, been highly involved here early on. That shot, though, much too far, but it does come to a Veritas player, and then it pops out for McGuire. His 3 won't go. After a hot start here, the scoring has definitely slowed down. Connor Watson in the far corner, getting to the basket. Really not a bad shot, but didn't go, and then Stedry is going to be fouled there, so he's going to be sent to the line. Got a couple of players waiting in the wings for the Cards. What you got?
Yeah, it's interesting, with Veritas being a Christian school, you are many times dependent on the talent that shows up to the school that year, as opposed to kids that you have coached from freshmen up. And so you see great swings from year to year in the talent levels. And I'd be intrigued to see if this is more of quite frankly, a playground style ball that Veritas is bringing out right now. And I think the coach will want to settle it down a bit.
Stedry didn't get either of his shots, but there's a new player I was just about to announce has entered into the court. That's Christian Jarrett. And Stedry does get a second chance there to make up for the missed free throws and does just that. Christian Jarrett and Micaiah Jerome came in for Errol Seaman and Connor Watson. We learned recently, Kevin, that Christian Jarrett also goes by CJ. In fact, he might actually prefer that. Just used to calling him Christian Jarrett from football season, so we'll see if I settle into calling him CJ or not. Youngkin goes up and grabs that rebound. Might get a chance to extend the Cardinal lead. Gets it to Jerome, and then An open three for Sullivan. He's not going to miss that. 5 points here early on for him, and his first three of the day. I mentioned he got 5 of those in the most recent game. The Cardinals lost to the Cyclones. This is Ney. And then a travel call there, as Ney was getting put under some pressure by Micaiah Jerome.
They kind of fumbled the handoff there.
Then another substitution for the Cardinals here. Jake Arnold comes in for Caden Stedry. Here is Sullivan, now Yunkin. Back for Sullivan. He's going to pull up from long range. And just off the front, then hit the glass and doesn't go. Unlucky bounce there for Logan Sullivan.
Looks to be a foul against CJ.
Indeed. Christian Jarrett, CJ Jarrett hit with the first foul. Then Logan Sullivan comes out of the game. Connor Watson re-enters. 3 fouls here against the Cardinals. This is Gavin Oberzon under some pressure by Jarrett. And then Connor Watson had the full undivided attention of Nolan McGuire, who was unaware that he was being passed the basketball, so goes straight out and Cardinal ball. And then Micaiah Jerome, equally unaware of the fact that he was receiving the inbound. Jerome gets it to Yunkin. Yunkin gets it to Jerome. Thought about the three, then gets it off to Jarrett. Jarrett comes towards the basket, puts a nice touch shot on it. Nearly put into his own basket then by Von Heck. And then Jake Arnold gets his first bucket of the day. It wasn't pretty, but it has the Cardinals out in front by 7 here. Sometimes all the time, the ugly baskets are just as important as the pretty ones. But sometimes it's how you got to get them. Trying to find the inbound is the 6'5" Von Heck. And he gets it to Oberzon. Then in the process of getting it back to Heck, a foul is going to be called here. Looks like it's against Jake Arnold. Indeed it is. And then Errol Seaman is going to come in and take Nick Yunkin out of the game. A 7-0 run that the Cardinals are on here. Trying to end that, though, is Nadvornik. And now in the corner, it was McGuire. Now Heck. And Heck is going to fall down here. And they call a shooting foul on Watson.
Hard to believe.
Interesting. Especially considering, wasn't he outside the three-point arc?
I think they're already in the bonus, is what it is.
Okay. 5th foul there. Excuse us. Excuse me. I was lost on the count there. I just saw the 2 fingers go up, and I was like, wow, okay, shooting foul. The 7-0 run ends at the hands of Von Heck. And he only gets 1 to go, and Connor Watson does really well to grab that rebound. This is a tall team, this Veritas Christian team. So the rebounding, the timing of the jumps and such things will be very important here today. A foul goes against Joshua Nadvornik. And then a timeout is going to be taken here in Q1. So we will do the same, and we will be right back.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Starting lineups were brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. The Eudora Community Library is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals, the library is cheering you on. Triangle pattern there. Saw Sullivan with the ball in the corner, and now gets it to Jerome here in this near corner. And his shot just off, and then rebounded by Abel Ney.
Looks like the Cards have moved away from that isolation defense on Mr. Ney over there.
Seems to be man defense all across the court. Then Ney trying to get to the basket, grabs his own rebound in unconventional fashion, but isn't allowed to do anything with it. So now Caden Stedry breaking down court. It's going to be Sullivan in that corner. And is that a three? Indeed it is. Logan Sullivan. He's got 2 here already in quarter number 1. 8 points on the day for him. Cardinals finding a way to break out to a nice early lead. The first couple minutes of the game might have been a little concerning for the Cards. And now a travel going to be called on Nolan McGuire, so the fortune continues to favor Eudora here. Nick Youngkin comes back into the game for Micaiah Jerome, who started in his place at the most recent game against the Cyclones. Here is Watson. And then he goes to Sullivan. Could he get a third already? No, just off. Stedry with a great rebound and the putback. Stedry's got 6 points to his own. 6 points of his own here early on. Oberzon. That unconventional pass into Dvornik. And then that one gets back out to him. Not to overuse the word, but in another unconventional way. And here is Heck, 6'5", and the mid-range shot goes. Sullivan here, slowing stuff down. Looks like he's trying to get his team the last shot. Will it come from the hands of Nick Youngkin? It seems that it will. And indeed it will, and it will not go. And that is going to do it for quarter number 1, 18-9. Cardinals has Veritas doubled up here. We will take a break here and be back with quarter number 2 action.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Back here, quarter number 2 action begins with the ball in the hands of Eudora, who after a very even start to this game have found themselves out comfortably in front now by 11. Stedry tied with Sullivan. They've got 8 apiece and leading the Cardinals tally. This is Overzon. He has a couple to his name so far, and the hook shot doesn't get in for him, and then seems that the ball went out off of the Cardinals there. Errol Seaman couldn't stay in. Got to get it quick here. Watson got some fingertips on it, but couldn't stop it from getting to Ney. And then Von Heck stepped out of bounds. So right back into the hands of the Cardinals. I mentioned that Veritas is not immune to a low-scoring game. Despite the 42-point average, they have 7 times come up below the 40-point mark. Stedry couldn't get that one, but then got his rebound. And then, what was the call there? I missed that one.
Looks like as he got that rebound, he hit one of the opposing players with an elbow.
So Stedry called for his second. And then CJ Jarrett comes in for Caden Stedry.
Well, they're covering the inbound here. This is
Eudora really trying to shut them down. There were also 3 times Veritas was held below 30 points. So they can definitely be shut down if the right formula is utilized. And Jarrett with some great pressure there, winning.
ended up a charge against, or I guess stepped out of bounds, forced out of bounds.
Yes. So Sullivan finds Watson, tries to find Errol Seaman, and Nolan McGuire caught that one extremely nonchalantly. Said, thank you very much. Here's Heck. Hands it off for Oberzon. And then a foul against Errol Seaman, looks like. No, Christian Jarrett. First against him, second against the Cardinals already.
It's actually his second. They have it up on the board, and he did foul earlier.
Yes. Second against him, second against the Cardinals as well here. 1:30 in. Here's
There was a mistake in there with his foul count.
And then Micaiah Jerome is going to win a charge there against Nolan McGuire. Jerome across to Yunkin. Now Errol Seaman in the far corner. Gets it back. Now Sullivan. He was afforded some space by Errol Seaman. And Sullivan maximized it already into double digits. 11 points for Logan Sullivan. And trying to take a shot of equal range is Abel Ney. And is he able? Nay. Sorry. Logan Sullivan trying to do it again. And overshot that one. And then a timeout is going to be taken by Veritas. So we will go ahead and do the same with them.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Ball starts in the hands of Veritas coming out of the timeout. The Eagles with 9 points here. Yet to score in quarter number 2. This is Joshua Nadvornik, and it'll go out off of Yunkin, who seems surprised by the call.
I agree. Looks like the Veritas player just lost the handle on it.
This is back into Nadvornik, and he's going to pull up from long range and overshoot it very far. Find the hands of a new entry into the ball game, which was Jackson Smith, who then got it to Christian Jarrett, who's going to get an and one opportunity here. Foul goes against Abel Ney. Can Jarrett make it into a 3-point play? High arcing shot comes up short of the rim entirely. So just a good basket through contact it'll be. press applied by the Cardinals here. No mercy being shown whatsoever. They want to get this win. This is Ney, and now Heck. Working against the 6'2 Jackson Smith, and then it gets in for now Dvornik, and he's got his first points of the day. And what's the call we've got? We've got a carry against Logan Sullivan. Shows a bit of disdain with the call there, but doesn't actually argue it. Quickly taken for the inbound, which meant that the Cardinals really didn't get to apply their press, but Joshua Dvornik not ready for that pass to come to him, hits off his elbow, goes out. Second time the Veritas have turned it over by not having the recipient of the pass aware that they were intended to be the recipient of a pass.
Go back to the old practice of calling their name as you pass on the ball.
Yep. Sullivan driving to the basket. Ney got a strong hand in on it, but Sullivan still able to call an audible there, change his style, and take the shot from about halfway to the free throw line, put it away. He's up to 13 now. Heck in the corner. Uses that height to find Oberzon in a tall man's play there, getting the Eagles a couple more points. Here's Jarrett.
Yeah, that cut to the hoop, it looks to be an effective play for Veritas.
High pass there, found Micaiah Jerome, and then Youngkin didn't get that basket, but Jarrett came up with the rebound, lost the handle, picks it back up, and couldn't get it to go. Grabs the rebound again, and so now Sullivan's going to get a chance from three, and it goes! Nothing but net from Logan Sullivan. 16 points, and it's not even halftime. He is essentially the difference between the Eudora and Veritas score.
CJ pick up his third personal foul there.
And subsequently taken right out of the game, along with Youngkin, Sullivan, and Jerome. Sees Jake Arnold, Caden Stedry, Errol Seaman, and Braden Gardner come into this game, who might get a chance to get a basket here, but Watson takes it himself and then finds Stedry. And with the putback is Stedry. He's into double digits now, 10 for the day for him as well. And then a timeout taken by Veritas as the Cardinals are scoring rapidly here.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Cardinals have found themselves well in front here all of a sudden and just keep adding and just keep pressing. No mercy being shown by Coach Dieterding. So Veritas going to have to break it down, and Braden Gardner not letting that be an easy task, then committing a foul there. Good pressure being applied by him, though. First foul against him, fourth against the Cards. A new name into the ballgame for the Eagles is Jordan Stewart, number 30, a senior. Veritas picked up that situation well before it turned into anything more costly. This is McGuire. Doesn't go. Rebound, though, by Jordan Stewart. Now Abel Ney. And another overshot three from Abel Ney. Connor Watson going to do this one himself, but it doesn't go. Arnold gets the rebound and puts it back. Watson has unintentionally created a couple good putback opportunities for his teammates. And then what's the call there? A charge is called on Joshua Nadvornik. So his basket negated. He was hoping to get an and one. But Caden Stedry doing well to stand in there and take the charge. Here's Watson. And tried to get it out to Arnold, but it was stolen by Nadvornik. And then Errol Seaman gets in there and creates a jump ball.
Favoring the Eagles.
Here is Stewart with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sports glasses. Loses the handle on it. Errol Seaman comes up with it, finds Gardner in all kinds of space. He's going to go up and pick it away. Much to the delight of the Eudora bench. The junior, Braden Gardner, getting that great pass from Errol Seaman and putting that chance away. And another call going against Nadvornik as he is shaping to shoot. He's up to 3 fouls. And then an entire line change for Eudora. So I will just tell you who's in because everyone is out. Christian Jarrett, Jackson Smith, Nick Youngkin, Logan Sullivan, and Micaiah Jerome are in. Here is Micaiah Jerome with just over 90 seconds. Now Logan Sullivan back for Jerome. Youngkin and Sullivan would have been a long 2 if he had shot that, but thought better of it. Now Micaiah Jerome, and Micaiah Jerome gets 3 points. Cardinals closing in on 40 points here. We've still got 70 seconds left to half. Another new player into the ball game. Meanwhile, Von Heck gets another 3-pointer. He's up to 9 points. The new player into the ball game for Veritas is Hunter Welch. And Micaiah Jerome, can he do it again? Not yet. And then the rebound there from Oberzon. 45 seconds left. This is Welch. And now McGuire, now Heck. He wants another 3. Won't get it. Ney gets the rebound, drives to the basket, and then is stopped by Smith, but in illegal fashion. So Jackson Smith called for his first foul. Also sends the Eagles into the bonus and sends Abel Ney to the line. He went 1 of 2 earlier. Gets his first. And then Nadvornik comes back in. Already on 3 fouls, 2 of them of the offensive variety. And then Errol Seaman going to come in for Jackson Smith, who committed the foul that has created the situation that Ney is shooting. Here's Ney's second shot. And doesn't go, so he stays at 50%. And then Hunter Welch called for pushing Errol Seaman. That will send Errol Seaman to the line. Both teams in the bonus. Welch showing a little bit of indignation to the call. Errol's got a couple points already. Make it 3 now. And then Von Heck comes back in, takes it the place of Hunter Welch. And Errol only gets the 1 of 2. Then rebounded by Oberzon. Jarrett applying some pressure. Oberzon then finds McGuire. Working against Micaiah Jerome. Tried to hand it off to Ney, and Logan Sullivan slapped it away. Then didn't realize that it was following him. All right, so Oberzon was able to get a hand on it and create a situation where actually, though, it's called a Cardinal ball. So Logan Sullivan, not the most stereotypical steal, but does have his team coming away with possession. Meanwhile, Jordan Stewart comes back in for Von Heck. Here's Jerome, 12 seconds left. He might shoot from three again. Sullivan more likely, though, and of course it is going to be him. And, had that gone, it would have been the most typical Sullivan type of three. But instead it didn't go. So 40 points is the Cardinals' total at halftime. Yes, halftime. 40-17 here over the Eagles. We will take a break here and be back with the halftime show on Eudora Sports Live.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Gene's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Gene's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas?
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome into the Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show here on Eudora Sports Live, where the Cardinals find themselves comfortably on top here in a game that started off really back and forth and has stopped being that way. What have you seen out there, Kevin?
Well, I thought it interesting that early on they tried to run an isolation defense against the point guard for Veritas, and what that ended up creating was, I think, a really undisciplined style of ball for the four Veritas players that were left to do what they could, which, as being unpredictable, may have been harder for the defense to stop. But I think when the coach pulled that defense off, the isolation D off of their point guard, Abel Ney, they went into little bit more of a predictable format, and the Cardinals have absolutely pulled away since then.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thanks in part to Logan Sullivan. 16 points in the first half is just ridiculous.
Almost outscored the opponent by himself.
True. And in his last two games, his tallies were 20 and 21, and he bossed both of those games around. Even though he did end up losing both of them, he was the main focus of the offense for the Cardinals, and that has not changed here. But to be at 16 points at halftime is crazy. Do you think he might actually hit 30?
I'd be surprised if the coach lets him get that far. I imagine you'll see some substitutes, some players with less experience getting time on the court. I'd say if they get north of 50, that you'll probably see that rotated offense.
Could be a matter of if Veritas finds a way to put the Cardinals under any pressure here or not. I'm sure if they do, that Sullivan's name will be continuously called. But if the game continues to look like this, he'll probably eventually find a seat that he's going to keep warm at some point. But it's been really fun watching his involvement. Caden Stedry also with 10 points. Micaiah Jerome getting a 3 was nice. Errol Seaman with 3 points. Braden Gardner with a couple as well, which set the Cardinal bench into a bit of a frenzy, seeing him get a bucket. And that is how the Cardinals have got 40 points here early on. So we will take another break here on the Jeans Heartland Foods halftime show as we close in on second half action.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Just a few seconds left here in our Gene's Heartland Foods halftime show, the convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Gene's is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. Starts in the hands of the Cardinals. They've got Watson, Youngkin, Seaman, Sullivan, and Stedry out there. On the other side of things, May, Heck, Oberzon, McGuire, and Nadvornik. Same lineup they began the game with. Sullivan's going to pull back here and pull up. And oh my goodness, right away he's got 3. And right away in this game, he's got 19. Hot in pursuit of that 30 mark. No, that 20 mark. Excuse me, I was right.
Got a pushing foul against the Cards.
Caden Stedry hit with his 3rd. He's been living in foul trouble in these recent games. Watson not letting Ney see his options. He ends up finding Von Heck, who now is being pressured by Stedry, but Heck is still going to pull up, and it won't go. Sullivan comes up with it and then gets it up to Watson. He might pull up. He's going to drive to the basket instead and then find Sullivan. You know he's going to shoot, and he's going to make it. 20 points surpassed. He's got 22.
He might get to 30 before Coach has a chance to pull him out.
My word, Logan Sullivan, have a day.
It's got to be a travel.
And indeed it is. On Gavin Oberzon. And then a timeout already being taken here with the Cardinals off to the hot start. It's a full timeout, so we will send you to break.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Cardinals will begin with the ball here on this near side following the Eagles timeout. Here is Logan Sullivan, 22 points to his name. Youngkin, now Watson. Cardinals could slow things down here, but they don't seem to have any interest in doing so. Errol Seaman with a really good disguised pass for Stedry. That was exactly what he meant to do. And Stedry with back-to-back chances. Couldn't get the ball high enough, but will get sent to the line. Stedry with 10 points. Already firmly in second place on the Cardinals scoring. Logan Sullivan goes over to have a quick chat with Coach Dieterding.
When you have a player like that towering over you in the low post, they should teach you to do the pump up, get him in the air, and then jump in for the contact and shot.
Stedry only got the 1 to go, so he's up to 11. And a little more miscommunication on Veritas passing. Maybe they don't know each other's names. Watson
deal.
comes away with the steal and is able to put that one away.
The scoop and score.
He's had a couple of those times where he was barreling down on the basket and ended up missing it. Both times it was cleaned up by a teammate, but that time all by himself and able to capitalize on the chance. His first bucket of the day has him at 2. And then he does well on defense, and Errol Seaman tried to get it to him. Watson was too fast for his own good, pulling away from Errol's pass. So Eagles basketball, and then a new name coming in to the game, Max McCleary, number 15, the sophomore. Trying to get the ball to him is Ney, and then he goes across for Heck. And despite him being 6'5", Stedry won the jumping battle, got the ball, and then traveled before putting that one away.
Unusual to see that those last 2 steps on the way to the hoop called for the travel. Technically, it always is, but it's not usually called.
Might have also been a charge against McCleary had the travel not been called. This is Heck, and Heck's going to pull up from interesting range there, just inside the arc. And then a travel once again. Youngkin and Sullivan.
I think he might claim he didn't have possession of the ball yet.
Yeah.
You can't travel if you're not traveling with something.
He was traveling, but he didn't have any luggage with him.
That's true.
Out to Nadvornik, and a great shot there.
I think that's going to be the right range for this team. They need to take 2 steps in from the 3-point line. I think all their shots will drop if they're in that range.
Here's Stedry right at the free throw line. Sullivan, he wanted to shoot there. I thought he would, but he didn't. Youngkin might instead, but he won't. Now he will after driving in a bit. And he gets his first bucket of the day. And the Cardinals have passed that 50-point mark, the one that they were held from reaching the last 2 games. And Heck misses that one pretty far off. Here's Watson, nearly traveled there, finds Errol Seaman, and Youngkin once more gets his first bucket and then his second right away, and is up to 5 points.
Gotta find that hot hand and keep using it.
And then a line change is in the works, including one Jerry Coble, quite literally one Jerry Coble. Abel Ney gets to the basket, gets his 3rd and 4th points. Youngkin didn't want the corner 3, instead wanted to make sure he would get his 6th and 7th points. He's got all 7 of the Cardinals' most recent buckets.
Quick timeout taken by the Cards.
And then the Cardinals take a quick timeout, preparing that line change. You won't miss anything here on Eudora Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
And indeed, it is 5 new names in for Eudora. In Jake Arnold, Jackson Smith, Christian Jarrett, Jerry Coble, and Micaiah Jerome. Coble getting his first minutes. Here is Abel Ney. Working against Jarrett. Jarrett putting him under a lot of pressure. Now into Heck, and then Heck tried to get it to Oberzon, and Oberzon was fouled. We'll see who they call it on. Micaiah Jerome. First against him, second against the Cards. Inbounded to Ney, and then Jarrett slaps it out of his hands, but Ney picks it back up. Drives to the basket. Just got that one off before landing back on the ground, but it didn't go.
CJ pulls the rebound down.
And now might get the basket. No, he passes it off to Arnold and Coble from three. And it goes! Cardinal bench loves it. So does the Cardinal Arena.
That was a very popular three-pointer with the student section.
Here's McCleary and now Ney from way downtown. Not far off. But Micaiah Jerome does come away with it. Finds Jackson Smith. Gets into the paint. Then gets it out to Jarrett. Jarrett with a couple steps in, but couldn't get it to go. And then Jarrett swipes that one away from Abel Ney. It'll stay in the hands of the Eagles, but that's just a typical play with the effort of Christian Jarrett. Loves running around. And then a couple players in, one of them being new into the ballgame. Jordan Stewart re-entering, number 30. And Malachi Tygreen, number 11, freshman, into the game. Hunter Welch also comes in, the 6'4 senior. Played center for their football team. And another new name into the ballgame, Cage Crable. 6-foot Cage Crable. Plays even taller than 6 foot. Loves getting rebounds. We were complimenting him on his involvement in the most recent game where he was able to come in and grab a lot of boards. This is Welch. Now Stewart. Now Tygreen. Everybody new into the ballgame for Veritas, introducing themselves. And then Tygreen gets it taken away by Jerome and Cage Crable. He might introduce himself as well. Indeed he will. Cage Crable, the couple points.
A little extra effort for the reverse layup there.
Everyone getting in on the fun for the Cardinals. And here's McCleary, and McCleary. Okay. A beautiful three.
He shot that from his knees.
Jerome sees Coble. Could he get another three? He wants it. And just off. The student section wanted it just as well as he did. Jackson Smith doesn't get that, but Arnold with the putback. Second time he's done that. He's got 6 points. Here's McGuire. Now McCleary. Just showed that he's a little dangerous from this range. Tygreen. That one wasn't far off either. Here's Coble. And
ball stolen from him.
One swiped away by Jordan Stewart. Under a minute left in quarter number 3. Could McCleary get another three? He wants it. Coble, though, put enough pressure on him to force it out for McGuire. Welch grabbed the rebound, standing flat-footed. And now Coble wards off the defense and then picked out no one, unfortunately. Can't help but laugh, especially with the comfortable lead, Jerry Coble. Caleb May getting his first minutes for Veritas. In for Malachi Tygreen. McCleary. Jerry Coble's going to... No, I thought it was a foul against Coble, but it said it was a foul against Max McCleary. Got in the way of Coble, who was trying to get the ball from McCleary.
He was asking for a clarification from the ref. Wasn't sure what he had done wrong.
With 15 seconds left, seems that the Cards will try to take the last shot here. Jerome has Jackson Smith to his left. He's going to use him. Then Coble, that one slapped off his hand. A lot of force put on that pass from Smith. Could the last shot come from Arnold? It will, and nothing but net, but not in the good way. So 63-24 is the score after quarter number 3.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. Cardinals up by 39 now here. It's gotten to the point where it's honestly not even worth keeping track of the size of the deficit. More fun keeping track of who's scoring. So we're seeing some players get some great experience here in this game. The Coble 3, Micaiah Jerome 3, couple very exciting moments. Gardner also got a basket. Cage Crable. Abel May gets this one out for McGuire, and then it went out off of Coble. Braden Gardner re-enters the game, and Julian Otis enters for the first time. Number 10 comes in for Micaiah Jerome and Jake Arnold. Julian Otis, we saw grab some minutes just a few games ago. The 5'8 sophomore. And then a shooting foul here called against Cage Crable on Gavin Oberzon. He's going to get sent to the line for one here. It's the first against Crable, third against the Cardinals. That can't be right. It's going to be the first against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they'll get that cleaned up eventually. Yeah. That and the timeouts, they'll get fixed eventually, I hope.
First against the Cardinals. Scoreboard and PA both said 3, but obviously quarter number 4 just began. Here is Otis getting some handles on the ball here, then gets it to Gardner. Now Smith, and Smith wants to shoot. And great shot there off the glass. That's his first points of the day.
Strong movement towards the lane. Great ups. Good shot.
Julian Otis, who just entered in here, is the only Cardinals player to play and not yet score, and that's no insult to him. He's been playing for about 60 seconds. If he could grab himself a basket, every Cardinal to enter the court would have some points to their name. Nudvornik gets a bucket there. He's up to 6 points. Here is Otis. Now Crable. Now Coble. Jerry the Coble guy. Otis gets it to Smith. And now Coble, he wants it from 3 again. And beautiful.
That's a clean stroke right there.
Really good shot there. That is his second 3. He's got 6 points. A travel there. Operzon does not like it at all.
Oh, that could. Okay. Some refs might call that technical.
Would love to see Otis get a bucket here. Have every Cardinal on the score sheet. Crable juked out Oberzon, but then couldn't use the chance and then slaps it out off of the hand of Oberzon to keep the ball in the Cardinals' hands. Oberzon disappointed that he let that one get by him. Into Crable, and wow, managed to put too much power on the layup there. Coble again? Yes, Coble again! 9 points.
I think they're going to put his initials on the floor right in that spot.
Oh, my word. The senior with 9. And Heck couldn't get that one. Could he do it again? Stedry was out of his seat, anticipating Coble pulling up from 3. But he was unselfish. Heck wants it from 3. Doesn't get it. Here is Otis. Otis to Gardner. How about to give credit to Otis? Every Cardinals player who has shot in this game has scored. Otis has yet to attempt to do so.
Well, he appears to be more of a ball distribution
Yes.
than a shooter.
Yes, I am in no means by no means calling him out here in any negative fashion. I am just saying that the Cardinals are one player away who just entered in the fourth quarter from having everyone with points to their name. Ney wants it from 3. Doesn't get it. Crable comes down with the rebound and is then fouled. Looks like he's all right. That is his strong suit, getting up, high pointing the ball, bringing it down.
Well, he did well to keep his body compact to avoid injury there.
Yep. Could have easily come down on the back of his head there, but stayed strong and firm and is able to play on here just fine. The foul went against Caleb May. It was his first. Jackson Smith lost the handle on it, so Ney with a chance to score and couldn't get it out of his hands. But they're going to call a shooting foul on Gardner. Second foul against him sends Ney to the line. Ney shooting 50%. He's gone 1 of 2 both times so far from the line. First one will not go. If he could make it, today would not be the 4th time the Veritas are held below 30 points.
As we rapidly approach the last 2 minutes of the game.
And you know what? We have barely seen any more of Logan Sullivan. So that 22 tally might just lock in. And Ney does get it up to 30 points and stay at 50% on the day. Hunter Welch then re-enters into the ball game. And here is Julian Otis.
With that gap in the score, we're apparently having a running clock here in the fourth quarter.
Otis to Coble. Crowd all wanted it. Coble, it was Coble's spot, but overshot that one. And then
They're calling the charge.
They called a charge there. So a foul going against Gavin Oberzon. Third against him, and he will then be taken out of the game for Will Bands, a freshman getting his first minutes. And then Max McCleary, who made that impressive three-pointer earlier, comes in. 60 seconds left. Could Otis get a bucket? It gets to Gardner. Now Coble. Coble can't let that one happen, obviously. So the travel called there. Took the rep a second to realize what he just saw. And then he was like, wait, no.
You can't do that.
35 seconds left of the running clock. So maybe one possession each left here.
I'd be surprised if we get that. Oh, I was wrong.
Smith gets it and puts it away. 4 points for him. McCleary might let the game end. Seems that Veritas want to try to make something happen here. Respectable. I bet McCleary might pull up. He's going to get it.
Welch has a strong position in the lane. He just shouldn't have dribbled.
Dribbled off his own foot. And the ball ends in the hands of Otis. So we will leave it at every Cardinals player who shot today did score. A very impressive, comprehensive victory by the Eudora Cardinals, 73-31 over the Veritas Christian Eagles in a really fun game. We will take a break here and then wrap this one up with some post-game analysis and preview what's next here on Eudora Sports Live.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
And here what you are seeing at midcourt is Logan Sullivan being honored for becoming the 6th player in Eudora Cardinal history to score 1,000 career points and also setting the record for most threes made. He's in the middle of the team there, the center of this team picture. He was awarded with a basketball and a t-shirt honoring his career achievement. They mentioned that he's been given all league and all state honors as well in his career here with the Cardinals. A really impressive player. I'll tell you already, he's our player of the game once again, and that'll make it 3 straight for him. I've lost track of how many we've given him this season, but
he still has several games to play. He's going to be pushing these records out.
A dominant player here in his senior year, being honored accordingly by the Eudora Cardinals and by the Cardinal Arena. Wanted to make sure we brought you a moment of that a ceremony that they gave to him.
And now, as they do at the end of every game, they're going to come together and do the school fight song.
Which we'll go ahead and keep here. I'll see if I can get you some sound on it. A fun way to honor the career of a senior here, and also just a great night of basketball, a really fun team performance where the Cardinals got a really fun victory for the sake of camaraderie, getting back into the wins column here, putting their record at 8-6. We're happy to bring you that moment. Then we will head back to break, and then we will come back with our analysis from this game today.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call, they'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome in here to the Anthony Brown at Farm Bureau Financial post-game show. After a really, really fun game, we also got to show you as they were honoring the career of the senior Logan Sullivan, who put up a crazy 22 points. I mean, he did that in the first 3 quarters of this game. Just unbelievable showing. Everybody got in on the scoring. I'll get you those tallies in a second. But Kevin, what did you think of this whole game and the way that it went?
Well, I think once the Cardinals got a hold of it, I think after maybe 5 to 8 minutes to start of the game, they really began to get their shots, find Logan Sullivan in an open space or not so open space, because it doesn't matter to him where he shoots from, and they took control of the game. They were able to get their second string players in, get them some good time, and like you said, almost everyone in the game got a chance to score.
Yep, the way that we're going to frame it is everyone who shot did end up scoring. And I'll get you those tallies just because it'll be fun to read off. Micaiah Jerome got 3 in the form of a 3. Jerry Coble got 9 in the form of 3 threes. Braden Gardner with 2. Errol Seaman with 3. Caden Stedry with 11. Nick Youngkin with 7. Connor Watson with 2. Christian Jarrett with 2. Jake Arnold with 6. Jackson Smith with 4. Logan Sullivan with 22. And Cage Crable with 2. So everybody getting in on the action. Just a really, really fun game. I already spoiled it that our Player of the Game award has got to go to Logan Sullivan. But how about the play of the game? What are you thinking, Kevin? There's a lot of different things we could go with.
Yeah, nothing really stood out. I think the young man that was it Coble with the 3 threes.
I was thinking.
I would kind of lean that way. He found a sweet spot over here on the left side of the arc, and was able to put a few of them home.
Although, of course, there was at some point, without us necessarily realizing it, a turning point in the first quarter of this game when it stopped being back and forth and started being one-sided. I think that Jerry Cobal's threes are when the crowd realized, oh, this game's just going to be fun now.
Yeah.
And it kept getting more fun from that point on. So I think that was the turning point of realizing this is just going to be a day to enjoy the talent of our basketball team being on full
Although
display.
it would be odd to highlight another three-point shooter on the evening that they highlight what an amazing three-point shooting career Logan Sullivan has had.
I think it's funny to think that somewhere on that list of most threes made that Logan Sullivan has broken the record, Jerry Cobal's up there adding to that tally here today. The senior himself as well, getting 3 on the night from beyond the 3-point arc. So we will give him the play of the game with all 3 of his threes.
Absolutely.
And the player of the game still going to Logan Sullivan. So I'll get you those easy. Absolute Play of the Game is brought to you by Absolute Painting. To take advantage of Absolute Painting's Winter Interior Special, book from November through February to get $1,000 off plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And the Who's Smoking Player of the Game has been brought to you by Barbed Wire Barbecue. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire Smoking Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. We will send you to one last quick break, and then when we take you back, I will tell you what is next up here on Eudora Sports Live and wrap up the post-game show.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Welcome back here. We're looking at what is next here for Eudora Sports Live. The Cardinals do play against Wamego at Wamego February 2nd, but we will not be broadcasting that one for you. However, we will be with you February 6th in Ottawa as the Cardinals go back to take on the Ottawa Cyclones, who just got the better of them recently. So an immediate chance at a rematch and trying to get some redemption there after they beat them 54-37. So should be a good one. Last year, the Cardinals did manage to sweep the Cyclones. Obviously, that won't be the case this year, but they will have a chance to split the series, have both teams win at the other team's stadium. And I think they'll be coming in on a bit of a hot streak, potentially, with that game against Wamego coming up soon. And that game against Ottawa is also a doubleheader, so that is our next broadcast as well for the Lady Cardinals, who just recently took first position in the Frontier League with a win over Ottawa. So that is going to do it here for our Anthony Brown Farm Bureau Financial Post-Game Show. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 0516. So wrapping up a really fun one here for Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy. Go Cardinals, and good night.
Good night.